Hi guys, Blaze here. Welcome to the month of June anime pickups. There's more here than I thought there would be. Computer broke last month. All my money, practically every penny I've got, has been spent on that, but I did sell a couple of things towards the computer, which did leave me with a little bit of spare cash, plus some of the stuff I actually bought before the computer actually broke. So yeah, this is going to be the only video in June for pickups. Let's get into it. First up, I got Birdy the Mighty Double Trouble. This is the first volume of the original OVA series. You might be able to notice something on the camera. I mentioned in the last video that I'd already ordered this and it got cancelled, so I reordered it. In my rush to get another copy, I didn't read the description, and isn't that just the weirdest thing? I just don't understand where the hell that came from. Something to do with security codes. Maybe these were stolen at one point. There's a whole batch of them on our Amazon.com being sold, and this one was the cheapest price with international shipping, so I just bought it without even reading the description. In fairness, the description does mention that saw mark on the spine. Other than that, it's brand new. The disc is brand new. Everything about it is brand new. So if I ever do get another copy, if the saw mark does really annoy me, which it kind of does, if I ever get another copy, at least I'll have a brand new disc. Which it is a real shame, because like the artwork, it was mint when I got it. It just looks so brand new for such an old DVD. It was really cool to see it glistening brand new style. But yeah, there was that saw mark. So, of course, with that and my earlier pickup of Final Force, I now have the original Birdy the Mighty OVA series on DVD, which is cool. Another old pickup, You're Under Arrest, Fast and Furious. I think this is the first of the, well, it's the second series, and it's the first volume of that second series. Obviously the original series from the 90s was released by Central Park Media, I think. Not quite remember. Anime Works, Media Blasters, I think, released them actually. And then Sentai Filmworks released the two sequel series that came out a lot later, almost 10 years later, I think. This is the first volume of those. Not something that was high on my to-get list, of something I was interested in. Just happened to appear really cheap on eBay, so I picked it up. So yes, that's that. Definitely my most interesting odds and end pickup is this, which is the giant Robo Eye. I forget what it's called. The Eye of Vulgar. I've forgotten. I haven't watched this yet. This is only volume 1 with the Artbox. I plan to get the remaining volumes soon, but obviously the computer broke. I was going to get them this month with this and show it all off in one go, but suffice to say, computer broke, so couldn't do that. So it lifts up like that, and then on the inside you get jewel cases. We'll have to buy each of these volumes brand new, because they come in DVD cases, but they have inserts on the inside for the jewel cases in case you bought the art box. So I will, to make sure they're definitely there, I'll just buy them all brand new. So there's four volumes. There's 3 volumes of the original Giant Robo series, and there's a final volume called Gimray Special. It's like some OVA movie thing. I remember seeing a trailer for this ages ago, and I don't know why it's taken me so long to pick it up, because it just looks so epic. So it's a 7 episode OVA from the 90s. Okay, and then I've got 3 completed series. So this is the one that I, Hello Otaku, also picked up. This is Rin, Daughters of Mnemosyne, I think. I have no idea how to say that. Just call it Rin. Most people call it Rin. Blu-ray version. This is a 6 episode series, but each episode is double the normal amount, so it constitutes really as a 12 episode series in terms of length. It's some sort of assassin thing, I think. It was something I really wanted to get, and I think it's just on its way out of print, and I think that might be why me and I Hello Otaku picked it up. It's just a guess, because it just seemed weird that we suddenly both decided to pick this up. It probably could easily be a coincidence. Stranger things that happened. But yeah, so that's that. That's from Funimation. Keeping on the Birdy theme, I picked up the 2 Decode sets. So this is was that part 1 or part 2? That's part 2. Put that there. And part 1. So yeah, with that and the 2 Central Park Media releases, I now have all of Birdy the Mighty that's ever been released. I'm not quite sure how this television series lines up with the original. If it's like a reimagining sort of thing, or it is like a direct sequel. I'd be surprised if it's a sequel, since it came out so much longer. Longer after the original's OVAs. But obviously they do that in anime. There are series that get picked up way after the fact. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching these, and it's something I'm definitely going to get into. I'm currently still watching One Piece Season 3, so still getting through that. I'll start on Season 4 when that comes out, and I'll be a lot easier to get through One Piece if I only have to watch one volume at a time rather than an entire season. Okay, and this is definitely the most exciting thing. This is the most expensive thing. This cost me a little bit of money. This was just before my computer broke. I would not have bought this otherwise, because it was a little bit expensive. But I picked up the entirety, we'll do it one volume at a time, of a Bandai subtitled release. This is Hayate, the Combat Butler, the comedy series. This series, or this release of this show, this is a 52 episode series, and it's been released by over 8 volumes, and it's subtitle only. I mean, this might be one of the reasons why Bandai kind of went under. I mean, when the anime licensing business is like on its legs, you know, it is like literally on its last legs in terms of being viable for a lot of companies. Why was this released in this format? Because was it to maximise profit from the people that wanted it? But I would be surprised. So that's volume 5. I would be surprised if it sold more in this format than it would have done if they'd done maybe 4 volumes rather than 8. Oh god, camera has gone completely weird. Okay, let's squeeze those up a bit. I was moving the camera back, but it went disastrous. Volume 7 and the dreaded volume 8. Now every other volume is easy to get hold of currently on Amazon. They're not difficult to get. Let's change that. They're not difficult to get. They're like $5 each. This one, it's just one of those horrible moments where you're going through, and there's quite a funny video on YouTube called Collecting Anime, or so, I can't remember what it is. It was just like going through and all the horrible cliches that seem to happen, and this volume 8 is one of them, where you go through and you're like, volume 1 $5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 $5, volume 8 $500. Like, it's like, what the hell. It is available on eBay.com for a lot cheaper, like $250, but yeah, that's still a ridiculous amount of money. I spent £65, which is a lot. But which is a lot for those volumes, but with this one on as well, it kind of definitely, without a doubt, levels out the price, and it's actually considerably cheaper than getting it elsewhere. I did have the opportunity at one point to buy this for £40, I think it was, this volume, just this volume alone, for £40 from Hunter, from the same place I bought Hunter x Hunter, and with the European anime store, and yeah, I didn't do that in the end, and it sold out. Someone else bought it, but I have got this series now, so I'm happy with that. Cost a little bit of money. Like I said, I wouldn't have bought it if I'd known my computer was going to break. So yeah, that's all I've got for June. July, I have things planned. I'm very much looking forward to Anime Expo for all the new stuff that will be announced. It's been quite quiet leading up for the last 2 months since Anime Boston and SakuraCon, or whatever it's called. It's been quite quiet on the license front. I've been watching what Crunchyroll license, since everything they license seems to actually get, you know, is a Sentai Filmworks a release in some format eventually. Pretty much 90% of the stuff they license, Sentai Filmworks pick up, which makes me laugh after all the craziness that Funimation and Ninoko, I think they're called, or something, and all that madness, and how that was going to literally destroy Crunchyroll and Sentai Filmworks, and it's actually it's actually Crunchyroll and Sentai Filmworks that pretty much license everything, and Funimation pick and choose because they obviously dub everything, so that's understandable when Sentai Filmworks don't. I prefer, I don't really prefer either, to be honest. I like both ideas. It means we get a lot more stuff because Funimation, we get a lot more stuff dubbed because Funimation have that dub or don't license philosophy. If it's not dub worthy, they very rarely license anything. And then you've got obviously Sentai Filmworks that we dub what we think is viable, and we'll license other stuff as well if we think it's viable as subtitled only, which is really cool. So yeah, looking forward to that very much. I've been Blaze, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again hopefully soon. So bye.